All right, guys. So we're gonna make a quick video right now about getting your life together. It's so important that you get your fucking life together. Okay, what does it mean to get your life together? It means that you are fully responsible for everything going on in your life, right? You are fully accountable for every aspect of your life. Okay, guys. So if you haven't already, make sure you do subscribe to my channel because I'll be dropping fire videos like all the time. I'm definitely putting out 2 to 3 videos every day for as long as I can. I'm gonna be as consistent as possible. If you get value, when you get value, drop a like. If you don't like it, whatever, give me a dislike. Comment below. Regardless, let me know what you think, how you feel. Give me some feedback. Let me know what you want in the next videos. And we're gonna get straight into this video, guys. So again, I'm gonna give you 15 tips that I've got right now that are going to help you get your life together. Okay? 15 tips to help get your shit together. Get it? Got it? Good. And this applies to men, this applies to women, okay? This applies to anybody who is currently in a situation where their life is just all over the place, right? Get your life together. It's super important. Now, it doesn't really matter, your age right now. However, I encourage you to get your shit together as soon as you possibly can. All right? All right? And that's just fair warning. Now, number one, all right, the number one tip to getting your life together that I've got right now for you guys, the number one tip is question yourself, okay? What exactly do you want, right? Do you even have a part of what you want, or do you have part of what you want? What's missing, right? Things like that. So figure out what, okay, and why you want what you want, okay? Things like that. Question yourself, okay? Because right now, too many of you are waking up and you don't even know yourself. You haven't questioned yourself to determine what it is you want, where you want to be, where you want to go, the type of relationships you want to have, et cetera, right? Question yourself, right? That's going to give you a foundation, all right? Because everything starts with the foundation, all right? If you don't know yourself, it's going to be a fucking problem, all right? Just get that in order before you can even think about anything else. Question yourself, know yourself, understand yourself, all right? Number 2 tip that I got for you guys on how to get your life together. You got to stop snoozing in the morning. You got to stop snoozing your alarm, all right? And you got to basically live for tomorrow and stop thinking about yesterday, all right? Too many of you right now are sleepwalking, and it's just like, it's fucking you up. You're waking up in the morning, and you're like, oh, I don't want to go through this because yesterday, and you're thinking about the past, and it's miserable, and you're just, no, you got to let that shit go. You got to be on to the next, to the next best thing. Like, you're moving forward, you're thinking about the next best thing coming up tomorrow. All right, you're planning, right, guys? Stop snoozing. Stop looking for excuses to be lazy and put things off. All right, and start becoming proactive instead of reactive. All right, because it's just going to be a part of life when you're going to be dealing with things, and you got to be able to proactively adapt and not react. All right. So that's the second tip right there. Stop snoozing, all right, and stop losing out, all right? Focus on moving forward and be on the ball, all right? Third tip I got for you guys right here is to start engaging in conversations with people around you, all right? You got to start talking to people because the more you can understand people and what's going on in their lives, then you'll understand what's going on in your life. So you'll be able to relate to other people, and then that gives you some understanding, some clarity on your role in the world. All right, so start connecting with other people, start reaching out, start making connections, start making relationships, getting to know other people. What do they do? What do they like? What are their beliefs? What are their morals? What's their job like? What is their world like? What's their family like, right? What is their country like? What is their city like? All these different things matter. That way you can start to develop a perspective on who you are, etc., right? Helps you get your shit together, helps you get your life together when you know what's going on around you, and then you can figure out how to fit in. All right, 4th tip on how to get your life together, guys, that I've got for you is to basically get whatever's done, or I should say get whatever needs to be done, most importantly, done first, right? Get the most important things done first. Number 1, whatever's important. Second thing that's important, get that shit done. Most important thing. Third, get that done. Like, order of importance, guys. Stop doing shit that doesn't matter before things that matter. Bottom fucking line. All right, so that comes with prioritizing and recognizing what's actually important, what actually matters, what needs to get done. A lot of the things you guys are doing right now don't even need to get fucking done. You're just doing them. Or you can have somebody else do it. So keep that in mind, guys. When you're going about your life, you're going to want to have that ability to get whatever's done or whatever is most important done. Because then you're gonna have that sense of accomplishment. You're gonna feel like you got it out the way, and the rest of your day you can go about, or the rest of your week or your month, you can go ahead feeling like, okay, I got that shit out the way, I got that done, I got that accomplished. You're gonna have confidence. You're gonna feel good about it. And you're gonna have the hard shit done. And all that you got left is easy, fun stuff and light work. All right, so that's definitely the key. Fifth tip to get your life together, guys, is to stop overthinking it. Right, you have to stop overthinking life. I know life is complicated. Life is a very mysterious thing. It's very magical, and it can be, it can be good and it can be bad. It's got its ups and its downs. Roller coaster of life. And I've been through some great situations and I've been through some horrible situations. And that's the beautiful thing of life. There's love, and pain. You experience all of these things. You experience emotions. You experience thoughts. Right? You meet people. You lose people. You have different experiences and you try different things, and all these parts of life, it can get to your mind sometimes. It can really get to your mind. You can start to think things, overthink things, and analyze, and start to get, in this spiral thinking, or just go out there and lose yourself. And, you got to stay grounded. You got to stay focused. You got to stay down to earth, and don't overthink life. Take it one day at a time. It's good to plan. It's good to have goals, and it's great to have vision. Trust me, that's definitely the key. We've talked about that in other videos. But don't overthink things. Don't overthink life. Don't get too caught up in the hows and the what ifs and the grand scheme of things, okay? Because a lot of times, man, life is just going to take its course, all right? And you're going to have to deal with it however it comes. You're going to have to realize there are a lot of things in life that you can control, and there's other things that you can't control. And we've talked about that before, all right? So the sixth tip I've got for you guys right now to get your life together is to start engaging in healthy activities. All right, so that means start doing things that literally help you become more healthy. Exercising, eating better, having good relationships, reading self-improvement books, watching self-improvement videos, and listening to self-improvement audios. Right, learning new skills, learning new hobbies, right? Things like that are literally going to bring you to the next level and help you develop as a human being and reach your potential. All right, you got to start doing things like that, because the more potential you're fulfilling as yourself in a healthy manner, then the better you're going to have a hold on life. Okay, health is truly wealth, guys. And the healthier you are, the better your perspective on life is, the better you feel, the better you look, the better you start to act, the better reactions you get around you, and overall, the better life you'll have. So be healthy, okay? Start replacing the shitty habits you guys have with good ones, all right? Start doing things in a healthier way. Start looking for the healthier alternative, for the healthier option, okay? It's really important. Maybe that means you got to get rid of some toxic relationships and hang out with better people. Maybe that means you got to listen to better music. I mean, it can really be a lot of things when it comes to having healthy activities. That covers a lot. So just overall, you want to focus on mental health, emotional health, financial health, spiritual health, and physical health. Okay. So number 7. Okay, guys, I got number 7 tip right now to help you get your life together is basically, finding somebody to love, right? You got to find somebody who you can essentially connect with. And when you do that, spend quality time with them. At least 10 minutes, a day, or, if you're just getting started in the beginning of a relationship, you want to see them once a week. And we'll talk about more like inner relationships, things like that in these other videos. But if you do have a special somebody, and you do have someone that you love and that they love you, or you guys have a really special bond or a special connection, cherish that, nurture that, and embrace that, and recognize that for what it is, because it's very special and it can be very rare, especially too. So find somebody, who's got the same beliefs as you, who shares the same morals as you, who shares the same outlook on life, and who supports you and gives you a love and who gives you affection, and that you can do these things for too. Because that's going to help you have a sense of fulfillment, a sense of peace. It's going to put you in a place of, love and a good frequency. It's going to put you in a spot where you don't feel unwanted. You're going to feel desired, and all these things matter to help you in your psychology and ultimately get your life together, because everybody wants to feel, wanted. Obviously, everybody wants to feel like loved and things like that. So find somebody to give that to, and that reciprocates it, and you'll be good. All right, so number 8, guys, the number 8 tip I got for you, the 8th tip to help get your life together, is to basically switch up the chores that you've got. All right, so figure out, okay, here's my life now. What can I do wrong? What can I do differently? What am I doing wrong? How can I do more? How can I do things better in an effective way, in a way that makes me feel better, look better, and in more advanced way, right? You got to change up the chores and push yourself to ultimately just reach a better version of yourself, okay? And that has to do with, a lot of the things you're doing, the habits and the chores that you've acquired and you've implemented into your life, guys. Start doing things in a more mature way. Start doing things in a more classy way. Start doing things in a more etiquette and ethical way, and that way you start to look at life, as a good citizen. All right, guys. So the chores that you've got, in your life, do them with integrity and do with diligence. Okay, and that's definitely going to make an impact on you and how you feel about your life and the way that it's coming together. All right. So the ninth tip I've got for you guys right now on how to get your life together is to start tracking your net worth. All right. So this is huge right now, guys. A lot of you might have financial problems, or maybe you're doing good with money, or maybe you're doing great with money, whatever the case may be. And we should and definitely will talk about money in plenty more videos. And it's super important, guys. I know people say, hey, money isn't everything. Well, it's something, okay? And you definitely want to have your finances in order. You want to become financially literate. You want to understand how to utilize money, right? You want to understand what it means to have credit. What does credit mean? How can your credit score be affected? What's a good credit score? What's a bad credit score? Should you even have credit cards? What's a debit card? What's a cash advance? How do you work with loans? What's an interest rate? Okay, how much are you making per hour, per month, per deal? Are you on a commission-based structure? Do you know what a net profit is? Do you know what gross revenue is? Do you know what, different percentages are as far as growth rates? Do you know anything about investments, IRA accounts, traditional Roth IRAs? Are you in the stock market? Do you have a tax professional that works with you? Do you know how to file your W-2s, your 1099? Do you know what a CPA is or a CPP? Do you have a financial advisor? These are all things that matter. You want to have your finances in order. You want to understand how to utilize money. You want to understand how to get money, how to save money, and how to multiply your money, right? It's so important, guys, to get your money in order. And this is definitely one of the most important on the list. Because without your money right, I mean, yes, you can be happy and you can have a decent life. Trust, that is true. However, you're going to want to be financially stable. You're going to want to feel like you have enough money to take care of yourself, take care of your family, and to take care of anything going on, any emergencies, and anything that you want to do for fun even. So you want to have that for sure. And tracking your net worth is definitely the key. You want to avoid debt. You want to figure out how to save and create budgets and things like that. So figure out how to track your net worth, right? Your net worth is basically what your total worth is based on the amount of money you have saved, the assets that you have, different streams of income, businesses, et cetera, your total worth. All right, so that's definitely the key. We're gonna move forward into the 10th rule or the 10th tip on how to get your life together, guys. And that one is to basically spend wisely, right? So once you are getting money and you're growing up, assuming that you have income and you're budgeting and your expenses, your income, etc. Right? You got to spend wisely. Okay, this means you're not being impulsive. This means that you're maybe frugal. That you're just overall smart and wise with the way that you use your money and you spend your money. Right? You don't just make dumb purchases. You're not buying a whole bunch of liabilities or a bunch of consumer crap. All right, you're using your money smart in investments to make more money. You're buying assets. You're only buying things you need. You're living below your means. So that you can save. And that's what it really means, is spend wisely, right? It means that you're thinking twice before just purchasing things. It means that you're using other people's money and leveraging when you can and getting the best deals and the best rates and all these things, right? It means that you are using your financial savviness to take advantage of the capital economy. All right, so number 11, guys. The 11th tip on how to get your life together is setting up a network of people you admire. So that's so key. I mean, you got to have relationships, and in life, relationships might be the most important thing that you've got, aside from whatever you want to think. Relationships are key in life. The relationships you have in life are going to basically determine your overall happiness. The people you surround yourself with, the people you interact with and talk to, and deem close to you and that know you and and they can be there for you and you're therefore vulnerable with, and that can have more than a superficial connection with. Those relationships are going to matter more than a lot of the things that you think are going to at the end of the day. So you want to be able to network with these people. You want to create that network and have multiple people in your reach so you can express yourself, share yourself, and have that support. It's really, 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 really crucial that you develop a network of people who support you and you support, and that, that people that you admire, people that admire you. That way you guys are always uplifting each other and things like that. All right, guys, so the 12th tip on how to get your life together basically comes down to writing your blessings down and figuring out what you're grateful for. A lot of you right now are struggling because you think you need this, or you think you need this, or you feel like you're missing something. But if you start to look around in your life and you realize what you do have and what you have accomplished, you should realize and you start to see, wow, I actually have a lot and I actually have done great, right? You're going to see all the things you've got. You've done fucking great. You've done awesome. You have a lot of accomplishments. You're smart. You're still alive. You got food in the fridge and you're not in jail. You've got, a phone or a computer to look at this, and you probably got some decent clothes, and promise you the world is not going to end, and you're doing just fine. You're doing well, and I care about you, so you should be grateful just to have this moment right now, so start writing things down that you're grateful for, and I'm grateful for you to take this time to watch my video, and I'm grateful for a lot of things, and I've been writing down what I'm grateful for all of the time, because gratitude should be your attitude. Gratitude literally brings more things that you want into your life. As soon as you can be happy and grateful for what's going on in your life, grateful for what's happening, grateful for what you have, even if it's like not what you want, still be grateful for it, and then you'll literally tap into the frequency of attracting more of what you want. Gratefulness is so key. Be grateful, be thankful, because there are some people out there who would trade problems with you. Okay, so even if your life's not the best, just be grateful, and I promise you it'll get better. And when great things happen for you, that's when you want to express true great gratitude as well. Acknowledge your blessings. All right. The 13th tip. Tip on how to get your life together is you got to start being honest with yourself. Are you living a lie? Are you waking up every day and going about life in a way that is not true to who you are or what's real? Are you making up like a fake identity? Are you living a double life or hiding from what's true? Are you hiding, from reality? Are you telling yourself things that aren't true just to make yourself feel better or look better to yourself or other people? Are the things that are going on in the back of your mind or in your subconscious that you say but you don't agree with or don't really believe? Are you contradicting yourself, right? All these things, right? Analyze yourself, and are you actually being honest with yourself? Because that's going to eat you up alive. If you're not being honest with yourself, if you're not truly being honest with yourself and being 100% straight up with yourself about everything going on, then that's something you really need to work on, because you want to have that inner sense of just raw, it is what it is, I am who I am. And you don't want to be living as a poser or a fraud, right? You want to literally be you, shamelessly, unapologetically, and honestly, right? So that's so key. Now, the 14th tip on how to get your life together, guys, is basically stop complaining, all right? You got to just stop complaining. Like, it could be much worse, all right? Whatever you got going on in your life, trust me, it could be worse. So stop complaining and realize, like, man, it's all good. It's going to be okay. You're going to be fine, and things are fine. We all go through bullshit, but here's the secret, like, it's never going to stop. You're never going to have a life that's completely blissful, okay? Bad things are going to happen. Bad things happen to good people. It's just part of life, okay? So when things happen to you and, maybe you're not happy about it or whatever the case may be, just find a way to not complain. Because when you complain, you're attracting more garbage into your life. You're repelling people most of the time. And you're putting yourself down. You're putting yourself in a bad mood, and you feel like you did wrong, and you're putting yourself down, right? You're looking at things basically negatively. And when you start to complain, you're forced. You basically see an issue, right? And if there's something to complain about, well, then things must not be good, which must means that your life is not the way you want it to be, and that's not good. You want to have your life together in a way that it's wonderful and you don't have anything to complain about, right? All right, guys, and the last but not least, all right, the 15th tip on how to get your life together is basically to get rid of negative people. All right, and this ties in with what we were saying earlier. However, I put it in its own category because it's super important. Right? You probably have a lot of people in your life right now that don't really fit in. You might have a relationship that you're in that you're stuck in, or you feel stuck in. You're afraid to leave. Maybe it's toxic. Maybe you guys are verbally abusive. Maybe you guys are physically abusive. Maybe you don't really support each other. You don't really get on the same page, or the vibe's just not there. And you guys kind of have like conflictions a lot, or whatever the case may be. You get rid of that. Get rid of that people. Get rid of that person. You cut them out. There's more people in your life for you. You got to allow more people that are positive and supportive to enter your life. And it might be hard for you. Maybe it might even be family. They might not support your dreams, and they might have bad things to say about you. They might, scrutinize your goals, and they might try to, bash whatever it is that you got going on. But that's when you got to realize maybe these people aren't the best people to listen to or be around, and cut them out. All right, guys. If you follow these 15 tips, I promise you, you will have your life in better balance than you may have if you don't. All right. Now, this is not the all end by end all means solution. There are tons and tons of things you got to consider when it comes to getting your life in order. However, this list is definitely key, informative to your well-being. So watch the video again. If you missed anything, drop a like, drop a comment, hit the subscribe button, turn on the post notifications so you don't miss out future videos. Follow me on Instagram, and guys, I do have the podcast as well on iTunes and Spotify, Health and Wealth Show, so check that out. We talk about awesome stuff. And if you need any help with your Instagram marketing, social media marketing, we do TikTok, YouTube, Spotify, Facebook, Twitter, all of that. Reach out to me. I'd be happy to help you out. Me and my company, my company and I, we love to help you guys out. Whatever your business or niche, your audience may be, we can help you out. And this YouTube channel will be blowing up, so shout out to you if you're here early, and share this video with somebody you like and love. All right, stay happy, stay healthy, stay wealthy. Until the next video, tap in.